All right, welcome to yoga. Let's start. We're gonna start seated. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do something crazy. We're gonna start in child's pose. Yeah, so go ahead and just maybe knees a little bit wider than your feet. And let's just come down. Actually, this is prayer pose, child's pose, whatever. You can have your arms in front of you, or you can have your arms down by your ankles, forehead resting on the floor. And just let your belly kind of fall down between your legs. Let gravity do the work for you here. If you've got your arms above your head, just kind of gently plant the L of your thumb and your pointer finger, the base of that L. Drop that and release that into the floor. Rotate those shoulders out and down. Take a couple of deep, rejuvenating and relaxing breaths. And on the exhale, just to really let that body melt into the floor. And the visual we're going to work with today is the path and being on our path. And right now, you're standing in the middle of the road and you're seeing that path in front of you and you're breathing into it. And you can make that path look like whatever you want it to look like. Build that image in your mind, your path for the next hour. Imagine yourself standing in the center of that path. It's laid out before you. And all you have to do is move into it, which we're going to do. We're going to inhale and come up to all fours. And all the way forward into cobra. And then back into all fours. And then back down. Inhale up into cobra, exhale down, back into prayer. Just a slow awakening of the breath. Deep, long, extended breaths and a slow awakening of the body. Matching that inhale, moving through cat-cow into cobra, and then the exhale pushing back through table and all the way down. Two more. Inhale. This is our coming into our body right here. Awakening the breath and awakening the body. Good. Come on up into all fours. Make sure your knees are underneath your hips. Let's just do a nice inhale, arch, look up, and round, look down. Inhale, arch, look up, round, look down. Two more. Really push into the floor with your whole hand on that nice deep contraction, pulling the belly button into the spine. Coming into neutral, take the right ear to the right butt cheek to create a nice letter C with your torso. Breathe here. And other side. Push into the floor. Activate the space between your your wing bones. We're gonna do a little tricep push here, coming down onto the elbows, bringing the chin to the floor, and then push up. And then we're gonna tuck the toes and come into plank. And then we're gonna drop back down, untuck the toes, little tricep push, chin coming down, back up, tuck the toes, and plank. 3 more of these, just very slow. Little tricep push, dropping as low as you can get, down those elbows to the mat, tuck the toes, hold plank for like just a breath, just a second. We're getting that body warmed up. 1 more. And from this last plank, we're gonna come into down dog. Tread those feet. Yeah, just feel this first down dog. Lift those heels and then press them down. Maybe you want to wag the tail. And then let's come back down onto all fours, tuck those toes, and sit back onto the heels. Let's just shake out the wrists for a second. Yeah, little swing. And actually, why don't you just come up onto your knees for a minute if you want to double fold your mat. We're just going to do a few arm movements here. Let's take the arms into bull post. Inhale, exhale, kiss those elbows. Just 10 of these. Matching the movement of that opening with the inhale. And when you open, really open that heart. Yeah, get the elbows a little bit past the chest. And then when you bring them together in the front, see how high you can keep those elbows. So there's a lot going on here. We're not just moving the arms. Really trying to get that space between the wing bones back there opened up. I have no idea what number this is. Let's do 3 more. And if you feel a burning in your arms, yes, good. We're gonna do a couple more of these. By the end of these arms sequences, we're gonna be really warmed up. Reach forward, palms forward, drop the shoulders. Pull those elbows down towards the hips and the rib cage. Inhale. 10 of these. Activate the back. Activate the tricep, pulling the arm down. Even my bicep gets engaged. I'm imagining that I'm pulling the air. You can use a nice exhale with the mouth here if you want. 4 more. Good. Now we're going to get the rib cage going. So pull that right elbow back, reach the left arm forward and pull. So now we're just loosening up that rib cage. 1 set is 1. So right and left is 1. I think that's about 3 sets so far, 10 of these. Adding the breath. One last. Good. Take those arms out. Push the walls. Just push the walls with the palms. Take those palms in, little W, and we're going to pulse up. Out and in, out and in, out and in, and you can take the speed up a little, use that breath of fire. Good, little twist. Take the arms back, the palms back, and then rotate in the shoulder. Bring those palms up to the top, facing the ceiling, and then rotate back. Oh yeah, I'm starting to feel that nice burn. A few more here. We're gonna stretch after this. Just 2 more. Good. And release. Just let those arms hang. Let's take the shoulders up to the ears. Big inhale. On the exhale, we're going to let those shoulders drop with a big, fast. Yes. One more. Good. Take those arms in front of you and just hug yourself. Yeah. Get those elbows on top of each other. And if you want to just do a little gentle twist side to side, you can tilt and you can get the head involved. And then you can also twist. So you take the elbows to the left and then to the right. And then you can even do a full circle. Oh, all the way up, back and side and front, and maybe the other way. Ooh, why does that feel so good? And release. And let's just do the other side. Whatever arm you had on top, switch, hug yourself. And we'll try it again. If this is too much on your knees, you can come down. You know what I've been doing lately is putting my blocks together and underneath my booty. Gives me a little bit more support. I can't sit back on my heels the way I used to. So yeah, let's just do a little twisting here with that opposite arm on top. And a little tilting. And maybe a couple of circles. Yeah, good. All right, coming down onto the booty. Let's have the feet flat on the ground. I gotta back up so you can see me. So, oh, you still can't see me. So my feet are in front of me and my knees are up in the air. Just gonna sit like this for a minute. Feel our shoulders over our hips. Engage the belly. All we're gonna do here is let those feet slide forward into a V. Let the torso and the heart lead us forward as we reach towards those toes. Come up and then exhale forward all the way down and release. So we're in a very shallow V. This isn't a full dancer stretch. We're just let those feet come out right where they needed to be. And walking the hands up, bringing the knees up. Sitting tall. This is such a goddess pose. I feel like this is just like so powerful, this pose here. Let the heels just kind of guide the heart forward and then lift the arms. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen before you release down into the V and just let the head fall. Chin to chest. Breathe here. And then we're going to do that one more time on this last one. I really want you to think right here about that vision that we created, that path. Visualize it here where you are. You're moving down the path. As you let those heels slide forward, Feel yourself moving into the space. Feel yourself lengthen. Take in the space and then feel yourself folding into it on that path. And release. Good, walking the hands up. We're gonna do this little sequence came up with. Let's start with the old PE, middle school PE stretch that you really can't do very well anymore. Right leg is back and bent. Left leg is in front of you. Now get yourself in a position where you can kind of feel somewhat comfortable. So we're going to inhale. On the exhale, we're going to reach back with that left arm and see if we can release onto the elbow to give ourselves a quad stretch. Now, back in the days, right, we used to be able to flop ourselves back and lay our back on the floor. Now, you may still be able to do that. I invite you to release your head back, and if you can, come all the way down onto the floor, go ahead. I'm massaging my quad right now because feels good to do that. Breathe here. When you're ready, rotate forward, pushing that hand into the floor and lay the torso over that left leg. See if you can pay extra attention to the right side of your body. Lift the belly button towards the floor and just note what's happening with that right hip. What do you want to do with it? Do you want to lift it up? Do you want to plant it down? Play around with that hip. See what feels like it might be helpful and good right now. And coming up, flip that knee up, the right knee. Go ahead and let's see. Let's lift that right arm up and then slide the left along the left leg and pull our torso over towards the left knee. Keep the right hip planted. Drop the scapula down the back and open up the chest. If you want, you can even wrap that top arm behind you and use that to give yourself a little extra twist. Coming up, we're going to actually drop that right knee onto the floor and come into a pigeon. But this is, early on pigeon. So you might want to keep that back leg a little bent and you might not want to go all the way down. You're just feeling what that feels like to go into a very easy pigeon. I like just to rock a little bit back and forth here and give that hip a little massage. And coming down, bend the back leg. That would be the left leg, extend the right. And then we're ready to do the other side. Right hand comes back and I release down to my elbow and I kind of massage that quad. You can release the head if that feels comfortable, and you can sink a little lower down with your back towards the floor if that feels comfortable. Woo. Pushing into that hand. Coming up, I'm going to bring that knee around. Whoop, I forgot about that. Lift the left arm and slide the right arm down the leg. Grab hold of those toes. Look under the armpit. Open up the chest towards the ceiling. Keep that left hip rooted. It's a little harder with the knee bent. You got to use your core. Open up the arm. Place the back of the hand on the small of your back. Use that to get a little more of a twist. See if you can pull your ear a little bit closer down. Good. And now I'm confused. What do I do? What did we do? We went here. I guess we just go right into Pigeon. That felt like we faster, but I guess that's what we do. Pigeon on the left side. Does anybody remember? Did I forget something? Oh yeah, laying over the body. Okay, we'll rewind. I knew I forgot something. Thank you, Amy. So if you want to rewind, that's what we did with the leg back. Yeah, that's what I was missing. All right, so go back to the leg behind you and then let the torso drop over the leg. I skipped it, the second stretch. Paying attention to the left side of the back. Good, all right. Yes. Bring the soles of the feet together. Oh, that feels good. Yeah. Pull your hands against the front of your knees so you can lengthen that back. Just drop the shoulders. Let's take the head in circles here to the right. And the left. Excellent. Take those knees up, send the legs forward, hands behind the hips, fingertips forward. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders behind you, chin to chest. On the exhale, lift the pelvis off the floor. Breathe. And release. Excellent. Swing those legs behind you. Meet you back in cat-cow. We're going to take the knee out to the side and extend the leg. Little tap, and then bring it back in. Send it up. And a little breath, nose to knee, curving the back. Bring it down. Other side. Left leg comes up. Now I have to move away from the wall. Left leg comes out. Extend. Little tap. Bring it around. Into the knee, into the nose, and back out and down. Let's just do that a couple more times. So the right knee goes out. You extend the leg and you tap the floor with your toe. You swing that leg behind you and you bring the knee to the nose, back out and down. Left knee comes out, extend it, tap the toe, rotate that leg around, knee to nose, back out and down. Now let's try to focus on the breath. Inhale, tap. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, nose to knee. Exhale, extend. Other side. All the way back. Inhale, nose to knee. Exhale, release. Again. One more set. Inhale, extend, tap. Exhale, scoop it around. Inhale, nose to knee. Exhale, extend and switch. Inhale, tap, Exhale, swing it around. Inhale. Exhale and release. Tuck those toes. Come back on your knees. Shake out the wrists. All right, I think our booties are warm and our core. Let's stand up and do our pranayama. You can also do it on your knees or seated. 20 breaths. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, coming down through prayer. Whenever you're ready, you can begin. On that last one, interlace those fingers in a way that doesn't feel natural. Send the palms to the ceiling. Walk those shoulders up the ladder one at a time. Yes. And release. This time when we take the arms down, let's circle the wrists like falling leaves or like a Spanish dancer, flamenco dancer. Carving the space. Good. All right, get some water and we're gonna do some sun salutations. But we're gonna go slow because it's been a while. So, take a nice deep breath in. Actually, you know what we should do first? Let's just clear the space. Let's clear the space for our path. We're gonna scoop down, bending the knees, take that energy in, cross the arms above our head, and let's do a swan dive forward into a forward fold, clearing that space, bend the knees, scoop, sending the arms up, cross the arms above your head, clear the space as you swan dive. One more time. Bend the knees, scoop, clear the space for your path right now. And clear as you dive through. And let's just hang out in down dog first. In forward fold. Shake the head, shake the knees, wag the tail. Big breath. Bending the knees, walk the hands out into down dog. Let's just take that right leg off the floor and circle that leg 3 times to the right. The leg is bent. And 3 times to the left. Getting that hip joint mobilized. Try the other side, left leg, 3 circles. Other way. Good. Inhale, take that right leg up and step it through. Come into that runner's lunge. Let's just do a little stretch here, stretching that front leg, nose to knee, back to runner's lunge, nose to knee. Lot of mobility today here. Good. Little stretch, twist it out. Right arm comes up, looking at that right fingertip towards the ceiling. Really see if you can push the hand into the floor, the left hand. Push, 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 push. Yes. And bring that hand back down. Let's drop the left heel and come into warrior one. Good. Find that warrior one. Square those hips. Lift the chest, drop the shoulders down the back. Let's take a nice inhale, lengthening that front leg and dropping back down. Lengthening, dropping back down. One more time. See if we can get a little deeper this last time. Good. Heel comes off the floor, hands come to the mat. Come back into down dog. If you want to do a little flow here between sides, you can come into plank or drop the knees. Do a little chaturanga or a little tricep push and come back to down dog. Or you can just stay in down dog. Lift the left leg. Step it through. A few stretches here, just 3 times. Straighten that leg, nose to knee. And down. Nose to knee. My fingers are propped up in pyramid. Or you can grab a block, or if you can have the hands flat, great. All right, twist it out. Left arm comes up. Push into the floor with the bottom of that L of the thumb and the pointy finger of the right hand. See if you can get a little further twist. Hand comes to the mat. Drop the right heel. Take those arms up. Warrior one, opposite side. The heel of the left foot should be shooting towards the arch of the right foot. Take the focus up. Pinky side of the right foot is rooting down towards the ground. Glutes are tight. We're going to inhale, lengthen that front leg. Exhale, come down. 2 more times. See if you can get into a deeper lunge each time. Hold. Wrap those thighs out and down. Hands come to the mat. Heel comes off the floor. Coming back into down dog. You can stay there, or you can do a little vinyasa. And let's jump or walk the feet to the hands. Sorry, I'm having a little, whew. My water is coming up and roll to standing. I need to get vertical for a second. Whew. Okay. 2 more. That was a nice long one. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, dive through. Inhale, come up halfway. Lengthen the spine. And exhale, release back into forward fold. Inhale, walk the hands out into down dog. Exhale, in down dog. Inhale, right leg comes up and steps forward. Drop that back heel. Warrior two. Flatten out the pelvis. Now, you want that right knee right over the ankle, and you want the thighs wrapping out and down. Belly is lifted. Little push, reaching forward. Little pull, reaching back. 3 of these. Center yourself. And now let's lengthen that front foot, lift the arms, exhale back down. Inhale, lift, exhale deeper. Last one. Deep into that warrior two, hold, feel the strength. Maybe you start to shake a little. Pinwheel those arms down, back heel comes off the floor. Step back. You can stay here or you can do a very soft and easy little tricep push, little push up. Inhale, left leg comes up, step through, drop the heel, arms come around, and warrior two, opposite side. Make sure you take your time to really establish that flat pelvis. Might feel like you have to pull the right hip back slightly, and then you really have to reach the left knee over the left knee, the left knee over the left ankle. Push and pull. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, working those obliques, working that waistline, rib cage. And inhale, lengthen that front leg. Exhale, down into lunge. Two more, lengthen. Don't lock the knee, just lengthen. Deep in the lunge every time you come down. See if you can keep that torso lifted though, not moving forward. And now hold that warrior two. Wrap those thighs, things start to shake. Feel it, you're on your path. Pinwheel those arms around, hands to the mat. Stay in down dog or do a vinyasa of your choice. Walk or jump the feet to the hands. Bend the knees and slowly come to standing. Last thing to come up is the head. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Last set, here we go. Exhale, dive. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, step those feet back into down dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg comes up, step it forward. Drop that heel, pinwheel the arms forward and around. Lengthen that front knee, reach forward, tilt into triangle, push the pelvis forward slightly, get that flat piece of paper feeling, looking up towards the ceiling. If that hurts your knee, your neck, you can look down. Bending that front leg, I'm going to grab my block, reaching forward with the right hand, push onto the right leg and come into half moon. The left leg is up in the air, the foot is flexed. The left hand can be out or on your waist. And looking down, bend that leg one more time. Coming into the lunge, hands come down to the mat. Step back. Stay in down dog or do a little push up. And inhale, left leg comes up. Step through. Transition into warrior two, opposite side. Lengthen that front leg. Reach forward, reach, and tilt. oh, this side needs a little support. So I grabbed a block, pressing the hips forward, tight glutes, especially that back one. Breathe. If that hurts your neck, look down. Bending the knee over the toe, reach forward, push off that back leg to come into half moon on the other side. Flex that foot. And when you're beautiful and when you're ready, bend the knees, step back into the lunge, place the hands on the mat, back into down dog, and this is our last flow. Now, if you want, you can drop the knees and just do 5 little push-ups here. Why is that so hard? Oh my God, 5. And then come back into down dog. Walk or jump the feet to the hands. Hang out and down and over. If fold over, forward fold for a second, and then slowly, 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 lifting the belly button towards the spine. Roll to standing. Last thing to come up is the head. Woo! Water. Okay. Beautiful job. Push-ups don't seem to get easier. All right, let's do some balancing poses. Feel like I want to just a quick quad stretch. So I'm gonna grab the outside of the right foot and lift the left arm. Oh, it feels good on my shoulder too. Whew. Yeah, the pushing the foot into the hand kind of automatically makes me drop that right shoulder and pull it back. Lift the belly button, engage the core. Oh, when I did that, I lost balance. Let's flip that leg over to the front and just do a little one-legged chair number 4, just to give that booty a stretch too in the lower back. You can release all the way down. See if you can touch those fingertips to the floor. And then recover, pound it out a little, and then try the other side. Quad stretch. Balancing test right here, just lift that right hand arm up. Press the foot into the hand, let that drop the left shoulder. Make sure your pelvis is slightly tucked here. And then when you're ready, take that leg, flip it forward, rest the ankle on top of the knee. Ah, that feels so good. You can push the knee down too, so you get that left glute hip stretch. And you can release the torso all the way over, bending the standing leg, lifting in the core. So you can tap those fingertips on the floor and then come up when you're ready. Shake it out, pound it out. Ooh, yeah. All right. Let's do a roll down just to come to the mat, slowly rolling down vertebrae by vertebrae. Taking weight into the hands, bending the knees over the toes. Woo, lifting the belly button towards the floor, towards the spine. And then rolling back onto our booty. I've got a little ab workout here for you. Okay. So here's the pattern. Nice and slow. Feet are flat on the floor. Inhale. On the exhale, we're going to come up off the floor to the bra line, and we're twisting to the right. The left elbow is twisting to the right, and then we reach across, and then we come down. Inhale as you come down, exhale as you twist across and reach. We're going to do 4 of those. That's 2, 3, and 4. And now we're going to come straight up with our hands between our legs, and we're going to pull the rope through our legs. Reach, 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 and release. So what I'm doing is I'm pretending that I'm pulling a rope. Can you guys see that? I'm reaching through my legs. All right, that was 1 set. Let's see if we can do 3 sets. Inhale, exhale, up, reach, cross. Inhale, lower down, exhale, reach across. Inhale, lower down, exhale, reach across. Inhale, lower down, exhale, reach across. Inhale, lower down. Here we go. Pull that rope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hands behind the head. I'm going to take a look at you. Exhale, reach across. Inhale, lower. Beautiful. Exhale, reach across the other side. Nice and slow. Other side, 3. Inhale, other side, 4. Yes, here we go for our 8 pulls. Ready? Through the legs. And 1, 2. Each time you pull, lift those shoulders. 5, 6. Yes, beautiful. Oh my God. And rest. Do you have 1 more in you, or is that enough? Oh, you got 1 more. I love it. I'm going to do it with you. Here we go. Set ourselves up. Nice big inhale, hands behind the head. Exhale, reach. Inhale, lower. Exhale, reach. Inhale, lower. Exhale, reach. Inhale, lower. Exhale, reach. Inhale, lower. 8 rope pulls. 1, 2. See if you can get higher. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, let those knees fall side to side. Yeah. All right. Let's do a few bridges here since we're here. Inhale. Exhale. Tilt the pelvis. Press it up. See how high you can get the pelvis. Maybe tuck those shoulders slightly underneath the rib cage. Let's just breathe here. Tight glutes. So I really want you to have tight glutes. Like, this is the point of this. You really want to engage those glutes. I want them to be engaged till they start to shake. Breathe through it. On the next exhale, vertebrae by vertebrae, slowly bring your back and then your pelvis down to the floor and hug those knees to the chest. Circle those knees. And we're going to do that one more time. Now you're welcome to do exactly what we just did, or if you want to take it up a notch, we're going to lift one leg off the floor. So here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Pelvis tilts, press up, engage those glutes. Now you can take the right leg off the ground and send the heel to the floor. To the ceiling. And then you can tap the heel down to the floor and lift 5 times. Or you can just leave the foot up and reaching towards the ceiling. Or you can just stay with that foot on the ground and both feet are nice and firm. If you did one side, try the other. If that hurts your lower back to lift, to send the heel all the way to the floor, just send it to the knee. And then don't slam your body down. Come down slowly with tenderness, vertebrae by vertebrae. Last thing to come to the mat is that lower back. And hug the knees to the chest. Shake out those legs. And let's grab those toes. Do a little happy baby here. And I'm gonna scoot myself down so I have some space above my head. We can take our legs up in the air and just be in L if we want, with our arms above our head, just to create a nice L. If you want to take that further, we can inhale, hands down by our sides. On the exhale, lift the pelvis off the floor and walk the hands up the back to come into candle. You want the feet shooting off the hips. You don't want the feet over your head. So make that candlestick. If you want, you can then come into plow, dropping the toes to the floor and extending the hands down on the mat. Then rolling slowly with control down onto your back. Let's lower the legs to the floor to a count of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. Stretch the hands away from the toes. Hold the breath. Squeeze everything tight. The toes, the ankles, the glutes, the rib cage, the shoulders, the face, the hands. And release everything down into the floor. Remove the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Swallow. Stick out your tongue and say, ah. Close your eyes and come into deep relaxation. Bring yourself into the visual mantra of your path. See how you feel on your path right now. You're in it. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. And remember, it's still in you. So honor that work that you've just done. You are invited to stay in Shavasana if you want. Otherwise, you find a way to gently, easily, slowly roll to your side and come up to sitting to an easy cross-legged position. You can bring your hands to your heart. You can bring your hands in prayer. You can hold your hands in your lap, whatever feels comfortable for you. Just bowing your chin to your chest. Sealing the class with gratitude for this beautiful blustery day, the wind in the leaves rustling during our deep relaxation, the wind telling us we're on the right path and we are exactly where we're supposed to be. The spirit in me salutes the spirit in you. Namaste. Thanks for coming.